Once in a while, we hear a story that changes our perspective forever, a story so simple, yet profoundly wise, that it strikes a chord deep within us. What if I told you that one such lesson comes from the smallest of creatures, ants, and their relentless spirit? Imagine learning the secrets of resilience, compassion, and purpose from these tiny beings, all through the teachings of a wise Buddhist monk. Intrigued? Let's dive into this journey of self-discovery and wisdom that just might change the way you look at your challenges and yourself. The Unhappy Seeker and His Quest. Once, a deeply unhappy man approached a Buddhist monk with a heavy heart. Life had been cruel to him, and he felt trapped in despair. He could neither keep his family happy nor find joy for himself. At times, he even considered ending his life. Desperate for guidance, he sought the monk's wisdom. The monk, known for his calm demeanor, listened intently and smiled gently. Instead of offering a direct solution, he gave the man an unusual task. He pointed toward a hill where a temple stood and instructed him to destroy an anthill near it every day for 7 days. However, the man had to ensure that no ants were harmed while doing so. A journey begins, the first encounter with the ants. The man's task seemed odd, even cruel. Yet, he decided to follow the monk's instructions. On the first day, as he approached the hill, he saw the ants busily gathering food and working tirelessly to maintain their home. His heart ached as he thought about the pain he was about to cause. With hesitation, he destroyed the anthill. Chaos erupted as ants scattered in panic. That night, the man's heart was heavy with regret. Why would the monk make me do this, he wondered. Yet, curiosity and a sense of duty drove him to return the next day. The ants rebuild, lessons in resilience. To his amazement, the man found that the ants had rebuilt their home overnight. Their determination astounded him. Day after day, he destroyed their home, only to find it rebuilt each morning. Slowly, a realization began to dawn on him: these ants embodied resilience. No matter how many times their efforts were destroyed, they started again, undeterred. Compassion awakens, a shift in perspective. By the 5th day, the man's heart had softened. Instead of seeing the ants as mere insects, he began to see them as symbols of perseverance and hope. He started to feel compassion for their relentless struggle. On the 6th day, instead of destroying their home, he brought flour to feed them. The act of nurturing them brought him a sense of peace he hadn't felt in years. The monk's wisdom revealed. On the 7th day, the man returned to the monk, admitting that he could no longer bring himself to harm the ants. He confessed his change of heart and shared the lessons he had learned. The monk smiled and said, "My child, the ants have taught you what I could not teach through words. Life will knock you down many times, but like the ants, you must rebuild. Never give up. Work with resilience and faith, for even nature respects those who persist." The monk continued, "You also learned compassion. When you stopped destroying and started nurturing, your own heart found peace. Life is not just about survival, it's about uplifting others along the way." Reflections: what we can learn from ants. The story of the ants holds timeless wisdom for us all. Here are the key takeaways. Resilience in the face of adversity. Life is full of challenges, but giving up is not an option. Just like the ants rebuild their home tirelessly, we must persist in our efforts, no matter how many times we fail. Compassion brings peace. When we shift our perspective from harm to help, our inner turmoil subsides. Acts of kindness, even toward the smallest creatures, can transform our hearts. Patience and faith, nature rewards persistence. Just as the man's attitude changed over time, life's hardships can become opportunities for growth if we approach them with patience. Real-life applications, stories of resilience and compassion. To make this wisdom practical, let's explore some real-life examples. The single mother who never gave up. Take the story of Sarah, a single mother who lost her job during the pandemic. Despite her circumstances, she tirelessly applied for jobs while learning new skills online. Today, she runs a successful small business, proving that persistence pays off. The entrepreneur's comeback. John, an entrepreneur, faced bankruptcy after his first business failed. Instead of giving up, he analyzed his mistakes and started anew. His second venture became a multimillion-dollar success. The power of kindness. In a small village, an elderly man used to feed stray dogs every day. Over time, the dogs formed a protective circle around him, guarding him from harm. His compassion created a bond that enriched both his life and the lives of the animals. The ultimate lesson: keep moving forward. As the monk said, life is about working until the end. Death will come as the ultimate rest, but until then, our purpose is to keep moving forward, learning, and growing. Whether it's rebuilding after failure, showing compassion, or finding meaning in small acts, the lessons of the ants remind us to live fully and courageously. Closing message. If this story resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on your own life. What challenges are you facing, and how can you channel the resilience of the ants to overcome them? Remember, no storm lasts forever, and even the smallest steps can lead to profound change. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom. Let us know in the comments, what lesson from the ants will you carry forward? Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, keep walking the path of wisdom.